The way we learn is evolving. If you're still relying on traditional methods, you're already behind. In 2025, mastering skills isn't just a competitive advantage, it's a necessity. Hey everyone, it's James Valentine here, and in today's video, we're going to be diving into how to master any skill faster than ever in 2025. Let's jump into it. So how do we learn any skill faster? Ultra learning is a strategy for aggressive, self-directed learning. It's about learning smart and not hard and achieving mastery in record time. Why this is relevant in 2025 is with the rapid advancement of AI. Lifelong learning is no longer just a luxury. It's required in most industries. So in traditional learning, you're dependent on a course or a teacher to guide you through the subject matter. This is normally quite broad and structured. With ultra learning, you decide what to learn, how to do it, and how fast to move. It's about taking ownership and creating your own tailored approach. Learning emphasizes theory first, whereas ultra learning flips this and it's about doing the skill from day one. For example, if you're learning a language, you'd be speaking it from the first day. If you're learning to code, you dive straight into building the projects. What this does is guides you to learn what you actually need to know. Now, ultra learning is also feedback driven. In traditional methods, you may have to wait months to actually hear feedback on your coursework or your report, and in the form of grades even. In ultra learning, you get feedback immediately so you can correct mistakes as soon as. This helps you improve much faster because you're improving in real time so you can get to the goal much faster. Ultra learning is the opposite. It's short bursts of deep focused work. This intensity allows you to have breakthroughs in a fraction of the time. Now, I mentioned it, but what's actually going to be different in 2025? Well, with AI just absolutely taking off, you see it everywhere now. I'm sure it's integrated into your environment and your day-to-day. You can use ChatGPT as a learning tool. For example, you can upload the subject matter you're learning about. So say for example, you have a report that you're studying about or an article you want to learn and actually ingrain. You can upload that and then ask ChatGPT to give you a quiz on the subject matter. Now that is giving you instant feedback. Dependent on how you do in the quiz is dependent on how you actually learned the subject matter. Okay, so what does the actual ultra learning framework look like? So step one is to actually define your goal. What is it you want to achieve? So it could be to get better at sales. Step two is to actually find the best resources. So how can I learn sales? To take some time to research the best way to learn sales is really important, and then go to the source. What are the tried and tested methods that have been around for a long time that you can incorporate into your day-to-day? Then you want to schedule it in. You want to dedicate as much time as you can for intense, deep work on that area. With something like sales, yes, it's great to learn the theory side of it and maybe the cognitive things you can use in sales, but the actual diving in and doing the sales calls is the important thing. So schedule enough time to put that into practice. And then you want to incorporate feedback. So how can you tell and measure that you're getting better at sales? Well, metrics is such an important aspect. Are you closing more sales? You really want to keep track of this. Finally, you want to reflect and adjust. Check in every week to actually see the progress being made. Are you doing more sales? Are there things that need to be tweaked? Maybe your call structure or your outreach scripts need a bit more work. To reflect and adjust is really important in any area. So, in terms of ultra learning, what are the main challenges with it? Something I love to talk about, distractions. If you're committing to focusing deep work on the subject areas you need to learn or you want to learn to align with your goal, you need to eliminate distractions. Set yourself up for success. If you need to read, that subject matter, put yourself in an environment where there's no distractions. You also want to balance the intensity at which you work with the 80-20 rule. 20% intense effort, but 80% sustainable practice. What's the one skill you've been putting off learning that you can master in 2025? If you start applying these principles today, you'll make more progress than most do in months, in just weeks. If that's been helpful in any way, please let me know below in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.